Okay, a couple of local issues, Bill. Is the government about to ban TikTok on government devices?
Well, we know that Home Affairs is doing a review. We know that countries around the world have gone to this position. The government's yet to formally announce a position, but there is a legitimate concern that the information on TikTok is being harvested by the Chinese government. So we need to make sure that government devices are secure. So we'll wait and see what happens in coming days. But this is where the Europeans have gone, where a number of nations, comparative nations around the world have gone, and that's, I think, sensible.
Okay, so, I mean, you've got one of the larger followings on TikTok. Are you happy to give that up on a government phone?
I already have given it up on a government phone, but I'm happy to give up the issue of being on TikTok if we need to set an example.
Right, okay. I mean, I asked Tanya Plibersek about that last week too, and she's also got a large following. She was reluctant to give it up on a private phone, though. She'd like to communicate with her fans and supporters, etc.
Yeah,
Are you happy to keep that? Or?
Yeah, Tanya's got a point. We do need, a lot of young people really do live on TikTok, and you know, we want politics to be comprehensible and engaging to younger Australians. On the other hand, I've got no hassle at all about being ahead of the government ban on government devices.
What about the private phone,
That's the best national security advice. Well, you know, I think I'm giving it strong consideration.
Okay. Well, what about beyond that? I mean, James Patterson on the program last hour, he says we should be backing America in terms of divesting TikTok and removing its Chinese owners. Would you entertain that kind of thought?
I haven't turned my mind to that issue.
Okay.
I'll be honest. Let's see what the government announces in terms of a ban on government devices.
All right.
First of all.
We'll see where that one lands. Okay, just finally, Bill, on the RBA today, any thoughts on where you think or hope the RBA lands?
The RBA is independent of government. You know, I hope for mortgage holders that the news isn't bad news. Inflation's still 6.8. It's trending in the right direction. Labor's approach is to have a repair of our economy and budget, to provide relief for working families, and in the budget coming up, restraint. Inflation is headed in the right direction, it's going down, but it's still 6.8% for the last quarter. But for mortgage holders, this is just incredibly tough. And so, you know, fingers crossed the news isn't bad this afternoon.
Okay, well, just on the budget and just final one here. I mean, are you making cuts to the NDIS when it comes to the budget? Have you firmed up your view on that?
I wouldn't. The NDIS I wouldn't put in the context of making cuts or not making cuts. I want to make the scheme better for participants, and I want to make sure that the scheme, every dollar that taxpayers pay, is getting through to the actual participants and delivering outcomes. I think if we have a better run scheme, which is more focused on making it a more human experience for participants, less bureaucratic, making sure that some service providers are not treating participants as cash cows and human ATMs. If we can get that scheme working well and going towards outcomes, I think it solves a number of other problems that we see.
Maybe better than Medicare's going, Bill.
NDIS is the area I'm sort of, I wake up in the morning, think about, and I go to bed at night thinking about.